Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 107 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second and 10. In motion right, that's Dell. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working powerfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. The give is to McLaughlin. Taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin. 65 yards. And the Steamers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
26, Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud looking to change the play. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, smash Broncos! Hey, smash! 70 Timberwolves! 30.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Drop 60, drop 60!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's McLaughlin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Samuel going to go in motion right. On second down, Williams. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 35-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And fights through one man. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Carry from McLaughlin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Short throw to Smith. And just shedding him off there. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
42, Texans 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.